everybody, Brian here from the GuitarFactoryOC.com, and today we're going to be looking at Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. This is one of my favorite Led Zeppelin acoustic songs. It's got 4 pieces that we're going to go over, plus the little outro, that bluesy outro that happens. So you're going to get to learn all the song today. Let's break it down. Okay, in part 1 of Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, we're going to be doing a chord progression with some new chords you might not have done before, but with each chord, I'm going to show you how to shape them and then what the picking pattern is for that. So the very first chord we're going to go to is the A minor chord, which is 2 on the D, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, and we're going to pick it using the open A, the D, the G, and then we're going to skip to the high E open. I do that with an up pick. Then we're going to play the A, D, G again, and then the B. So bar 1 is that. All right, second chord sounds very difficult, and it's not as bad as it sounds. It's called an A7 sus4 / G. Crazy sounding. If you want to know more about these slash chords, check out the link in the description below. You'll see them a lot in music, and I have another video that's dedicated to talking about what they are and how they work inside of music. But this chord is not as bad as you think. Let me zoom in and show you what we got. So 3rd fret low E with the ring, middle finger with the D string, 2nd fret, and then pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the B string. That is your A7 sus4 / G. So when you have that chord shape, you're going to pick out the E, the D, the G, and the B. And then that pinky note, that 3, becomes 1 on that B string. And you'll pick the same strings. Okay? And that's all the second measure is. All right, third measure is going to be the D / F sharp, another slash chord he puts in there, which is really nice. It makes that bass line move a lot. And the D / F sharp fretting that we're going to do looks like this. We're going to use our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E, low E, our ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and that pinky's back again on the B string 3rd fret. And you're going to pick E, D, G, B, and the same move happens where you make the 3 become 1 on the B string. So the third measure. Okay. And the final measure of the line is going to be taking us to an F bar chord. And the F bar chord is going to be picked out with the low E, the D, G, B. And then we're going to do an E major, same notes picked, E, that is our very first line of the song. Okay, now the second round, he's going to keep those same chords going. He does one little switch with the A minor and the 2nd chord, the A7 sus4 / G. Making me keep saying that. Here's what the A minor is going to do for the second round. We're going to do the A minor again, but the high E, we're going to put the 3rd fret down with our pinky, and we're going to pick A, D, G, high E, and then we're going to do the same thing, but get rid of the pinky. Okay? When we go to that chord again, the A7 sus4 / G, we're going to keep the pinky in that same spot. Before it was on the B, now it's on the high E. And then we're going to be taking that pinky off. And then everything is the same as it was before. So let me put both the lines together for you. I'll keep it zoomed in. So that's how we play the main part all through the verses. That is part 1 of the song. Again, if you're having a hard time with that bar chord or that F at all, check out my other video about the tips of how to play bar chords a little bit more efficiently and clearer. All right, part 2 of the song, I'm going to play it for you first. It's a very flamenco sounding section. It goes... might recognize that section. I love that part. And when we play that section, we're going to be doing an A minor and that same shape that we've done, but the strumming is going to go down, down, up, down, down. So, and then the pinky is going to drop for this A minor 7 chord with 1 down. And then we're going to be going up, take the same A minor shape up to 7, 7, 6. And this creates what's called a D minor add 9. And we're going to strum that then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll notice I'm doing some of those mutes between that. It definitely helps the percussive value of that section there as well. So that is part 2, which it's got a very cool flamenco part, and I love the sound of that D minor add 9 there. Okay, part 3, the real haunting, spooky sounding part. I'm gonna play it for you first. What that is the same 4 strings picked. We're going to keep picking the A, D, G, and B all down, but the shapes we're going to use is going to be this 2 on the D, 4 on the G, 5 on the B. And that will get you this, what's called an A sus2 chord. The second chord is going to be using those same picked strings, but bring it now to 7 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, and pick those same strings. That will make it an A7. Then we're going to be doing the same 4 strings, but use the D string 7th fret, G string 7th fret, B string 8. That makes this D sus4. And then we're going to make the 7, 7, 6. So it goes 8 to 6. So you have these 4 chords. That over and over. Okay, now one of the tips I have for you on that particular part is to make the jumps. I use the open string to make that hop, meaning while I finish this, I'm on my way as I play that open A string. Move, move. So I'm moving during the open A string. Super effective part. Way to be able to make your chord shifting a little bit more quicker by utilizing the open string times like that. Okay, let's take a look at the 4th section. Hey, if you're liking my videos, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This way you'll get alerted when new videos drop. Okay, the 4th section, they're gonna start rocking out here. This is that 4th section sound, and then I'll break it down for you. Alright, so we got an A minor chord going on here, and the strumming pattern with that A minor is that I go down, up, down, up, down, down. And then we're going to do an A minor 7 / G. And all that is just taking the A minor and putting your pinky on the 3rd fret and doing that same strumming pattern. Okay, now I keep my ring and my pointer down and my middle on the E string 2nd fret. Okay, and then we do an F bar chord, E major. So all together, A minor, and that's where they really rock it out, bring it into the very ending, and we'll take a look at this little bluesy outro they do at the end. All right, the outro now is this little bluesy piece, real delicate, kind of fading out, and I feel like he's using his fingers because it's so light touch sounding. Okay, so what that is, I'm gonna zoom in there, some really stretchy parts there, is the 9th fret of the low E, 9th fret of the G, and then that B 10th fret, and you're gonna be just finger plucking those. And then I'm moving to the 8 on the low E, 8 on the G, and the 10 stays the same in the B. 7s, I use the bar to be able to capture those, and the low E, G, and B are still picked. And then it's 6, 7, real stretcher. Okay, I'm just kind of clawing those as they go. And then that final chord out is the 7 on the D, 5 on the G. And what he's picking is the A, G, A, D, G, B, A, G, D, E. And he ends on that chord. Okay, so that's that little special outro that you hear on the recording that he fades out into in that. So those are all 5 parts of the Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, Led Zeppelin. Great acoustic song to practice. Definitely some new, maybe tricky chords you haven't done before, but hey, take your time at them, you'll get them. Hey, if you're looking for a full online guitar course, check out the guitarfactoryoc.com. I've created a full course that uses a strategic roadmap that makes sure you learn all the fundamentals you need to be a well-rounded guitar player. You'll be learning techniques, songs, theory, everything along the way. Check out the link in the description below. It'll actually give you access to your free quick start.